What if the air around us could do more than just fill our lungs? What if it could power our homes, fly our cars, quench our thirst, even grow our food? For most of human history, air was just background, something we breathed without thinking. But today, it's stepping into the spotlight. What was once intangible and invisible is becoming a physical tool, a raw input for some of the most advanced technologies of our time. Right now, scientists and engineers are taking something as ordinary as air and using it to build the future. We're talking flying vehicles, energy systems, water generators, and tech that once felt impossible. From extracting clean water to unlocking new sources of energy, air is being harnessed in ways that challenge what we thought was possible. It's not science fiction, it's science in action. Today, we're breaking down 15 of the most jaw-dropping air-powered inventions that are no longer science fiction. They're real, they're functional, and they're already reshaping the world. From cars that literally take off from the street, to machines that pull clean drinking water out of thin air, to protein made entirely from the atmosphere, these aren't lab experiments. They're being tested, deployed, and in some cases, sold to early adopters right now. Some of them solve global problems. Others are pushing the limits of speed, energy, and survival. And a few might completely flip the way you think about the future. If you're even a little curious about where we're headed as a species, or you just want to see what kind of wild tech is already flying under the radar, stick around. This list has stuff most people haven't heard about yet. And by the end of this video, you might not just want to watch more. You might want to live long enough to try some of these yourself. Let's start with one of the most exciting changes happening right now. Transportation. Air is no longer just what we fly through. It's becoming the force that makes everyday flight possible. First up, XPeng, Flying Car X3. This isn't just a flying car, it's a car and a flying vehicle in one. It looks like a sleek EV when you're driving it down the road. But with the push of a button, propellers fold out of the roof, and it lifts off vertically. Imagine driving to work, hitting traffic, then just lifting off and flying over it. And the best part? It's designed to fit in a regular parking space. No runway needed, just enough room to take off and a little courage. You don't need a pilot's license either, just a new way of thinking about your daily commute. Next, Vertical VX4. It's quieter than a dishwasher and smoother than most cars. This electric aircraft carries up to 4 passengers, taking off like a helicopter and cruising like a plane. Ideal for short hops between cities, it's perfect for skipping long commutes or regional flights that used to take hours. Developers are even planning vertiports in urban centers, which could make calling a flying cab as easy as ordering a pizza. Then there's Lilium Jet. This one takes the flying taxi concept and adds European flair. It uses 36 small jet fans that tilt and rotate to control direction. That gives it a smooth, stable ride and makes it much quieter than helicopters. The cabin seats up to 7 and has giant windows for panoramic views. It's all electric, with fewer parts to maintain and more reliability in the air. Picture a quiet glide over a cityscape. No noise, no emissions, just clean air and a new vantage point. What if you could ride a flying motorcycle? Meet UDX Airwolf. It's fast, going from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and it looks like something out of a video game. Powered by Tesla-sourced batteries, it flies using 4 tilting fans and carries 2 people for about 25 minutes per charge. Open cockpit, carbon fiber frame, and a name like Airwolf. Subtle? Not at all. It's not just about speed, it's about having fun with flight in a way that feels cinematic. Rounding out this category is the Honda Jet 2600 concept. It's the longest-range single-pilot business jet in the world. You can fly from New York to LA without stopping, enjoying the comfort of reclining seats and the quietest cabin in its class. What makes it different? Fuel efficiency. Honda's over-the-wing engine mount design reduces drag, cuts fuel use by 40%, and still offers business jet performance. This is about performance meeting sustainability, a rare combo in aviation. But air isn't just lifting us off the ground. It could be the key to solving survival itself. Let's start with something that sounds completely made up: cryo battery. This system stores electricity using liquid air. Yes, air frozen to minus 196 degrees Celsius, compressed into a liquid and stored in tanks. When you need power, just warm it up. As the air turns back into gas, it expands and drives a turbine. It's clean, scalable, and being tested in the UK to power over 200,000 homes in a blackout. And unlike lithium batteries, it doesn't degrade over time or require rare minerals. Now, from power to water, Sky H2O. This machine pulls drinking water directly from the atmosphere. Not a few cups. A single unit can produce over 10,000 liters a day. That's enough for a whole community. The water is mineral enriched, safe, and meets WHO standards. In places where clean water is scarce, this could be life-saving. Think refugee camps, deserts, or off-grid villages getting sustainable hydration from the sky. Now food from the air. Enter Soline. This protein powder is made by feeding microbes a mix of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen, all pulled from the air. The microbes grow, multiply, and get processed into a dry powder that's 70% protein. Tasteless, allergen-free, and viable for extreme environments like Mars or desert regions. Farming without soil, sun, or water. Some even call it the first truly climate-proof food. Then there's Kitecraft, a reinvention of wind power. Instead of a giant windmill, it uses a flying drone that loops in the sky like a kite. As it flies, it pulls a tether connected to a generator on the ground. It's lightweight, uses fewer materials, and can go places full turbines can't. You don't need a foundation or tower, just airspace. Up next, BMW Wind Tunnel. This giant structure blasts wind at 250 kilometers per hour and is nearly silent. It's used to test electric vehicles under extreme conditions. Engineers can stand inside during testing and still talk at normal volume. Imagine driving through a hurricane and still hearing your playlist. It feels like a storm simulator that whispers instead of roars. Now let's talk speed, because some teams aren't just looking at how we fly, but how fast. Boom! Supersonic's XB-1 brings back supersonic commercial travel. It's a 71-foot test plane that recently broke the sound barrier. That puts us closer to flying from New York to London in under 4 hours. Their long-term plan is to make it cleaner, quieter, and more efficient than the Concorde. Think of it as the rebirth of supersonic, this time with a conscience. Ariane AS2 is another supersonic jet for business travelers. Cruising at Mach 1.4, it offers transcontinental range and a quiet ride thanks to low-boom tech. Lightweight frame. Reduced emissions. Business travel reimagined. Less jet lag, more impact. Now something really unusual, Jetoptra J 2000. It uses fluidic propulsion, pushing air through specially shaped ducts instead of spinning blades. That means less noise, more safety around people, and compact design. It can take off vertically, fly 200 miles, and could be perfect for air taxis or fast cargo. It's aviation with airflow instead of fanfare. Next is the Xpeng Aero HT eVTOL flying car. Another flying car, but this one is priced around $137,000. Finally, Supernal SA2. This electric aircraft is designed for urban air mobility with a biomorphic cabin inspired by nature. Harnessing air is no longer the realm of fantasy. It's a practical necessity in a world searching for sustainable answers. Let us know in the comments. And if you're into real, no-fluff tech that's shaping the future in ways that actually matter, hit subscribe and stay with us. This space is evolving fast and the wildest stuff is still ahead. Thanks for watching.